This leader is provided to permit the projectionist to complete adjustment of focus and sound level before the film begins.
Hi guys, welcome to advertising. So as you know, this class is set up to design and produce an event promotional campaign to support your GDMA Grad Show 2021. Design, produce, and document an exhibition that showcases the skills of your graduating class. Students will work in teams to create concepts for the 2021 campaign. Teams will work together to present 9 initial ideas. That will be the first part. Working that down to 3 ideas that represent each team member from our selected teams. Together as a class and with me, we will then choose one approach that will be used to create the materials needed for your campaign. The chosen team will then work together to produce the final deliverables. The rest of the students will work through to complete their individual mock-up campaigns. So we've set the teams up. So the Road Warriors, Josh, Paris, Dylan, pretty good sounding team, got a little bit of concept, image maker, someone from Whistler, the Rock and Roll Express, Carmen, Melody, Jordan, pretty level-headed, some web experience from Carmen, Melody and Jordan, D-Generation X, Cassidy, Queenie, Alexis, pretty solid. Sheepherders, probably the underdogs, Brett, Arden, and Talia. No, I'm just kidding, not the underdogs. The Heart Foundation, Liam, Angela, and Allison. The British Bulldogs, Matea, Kayla, and Marta, all with very similar names. So you're going to work as teams at the beginning of this project. And the very first part is going to be to deliver campaign ideas. So the creative brief on this is as follows. The deliverables. You start with a poster design. The poster design, because that is going to give you everything that you need from messaging to visuals of your campaign. There's an email promotion that needs to be sent out to industry. Instagram, same thing. Direct mailer, same thing. And then finally, a website design with individual pages for each student. The goals to inform the local industry of the distinct qualities of the graduates, that's you guys, increase participation by local design industry, enhance the reputation of GDMA program as a leader in marketing, communication, design, education. The objectives. These are pretty loose. I think David sort of keeps these each year. I don't know how close he gets, but 75 industry professionals attend the degree show. Well, we know 75 people aren't attending anything. So that's out. 200 Eventbrite registrants. So yeah, that's not flying either. 400 unique degree show website visits. Okay, there's something we can hang our hat on. Everything is going to be based around the website and the social media. 175 GDMA Grad Show Twitter followers. Well, followers, yeah, okay. 200 Instagram followers. Yeah, those are pretty hard to make stick, but we can leave those in there. And then 40 post-event survey responses. I don't know about this part, but we can talk about it. Each grad is to contact 5 different industry professionals. And that is with the chosen creative, not with the creative that you're going to be working if you're not selected in class. Primary target market, employers, industry professionals, alumni, marketing industry people, clever, savvy, influential, empathetic, efficient and value their free time. USP, the only regional design degree program focusing on marketing communications fundamental combined with the experiential project-based learning to provide an education offering proven value to the design industry. USP, the only Vancouver marketing communications design event that mixes youth, education, knowledge, experience, strategy, craft, and public speaking to entertain and engage the local design community. Well, not so much public speaking. UVP, specialize with fellow professionals, recruit new talent, learn about local design education, support the design profession, engage with your community, be entertained, contribute to a local nonprofit. Okay, so that part is based on what you guys come up with. Competition, CAP, Emily Carr, Langara, BCIT, VCAD, VFM, Art Institute, CBC, University of the Fraser Valley, NHL, Vancouver Island University, WTO. Lots of competitors out there. So that is Creative Brief. It is on Moodle. So you have your teams, and the very first part is going to be P1 is the integrated campaign plan. January 19th is the deadline. 9 concepts. So I call it 9 ideas, 3 per person. Tasks. Students are to develop a plan for promoting the 2021 graduating class. Plans are to be submitted by 1 p.m. on Tuesday, January 19th. Yeah, that's fine. The presentation will lead with the ideation of 9 concepts. The team is responsible for the writing, and individual students responsible for 3 ideas each. That's for January 19th. So within that, your concepts are going to be worth 70% of your mark. I will break those down individually. So your marketing component will be team-based. Your concept component will be individual-based. So if you get an A for your concepts, but your team gets a C for for your marketing, then it gets averaged out. So you do end up with individual marks. Generate 9 ideas for presentation in sketch form and written notes. 3 ideas per person. Use sketches and mood boards. So 3 ideas. That is what you have to do. Include positioning statements, slogans or headlines to support the strategy and the visual concepts for the campaign. Develop and describe the strategy used to engage the target audience and ensure engagement. So that comes down to the social media and emails, so all the campaigns that are targeted to industry. The strategy should describe the creative approach concept for the campaign. Competitive landscape. Research include your proposal examples of relative promotional campaign material. Consider primary local competitors, secondary local competitors, and national. Include any example you believe represents an effective event promotion campaign relative to the GDMA grad show target market. Provide critical comment on the examples you include. Target audience. Develop a detailed psychographic, ethnographic profile of the target audience. Integrated marketing plan. Develop a plan that suggests the best mix of tactics, tools for connecting with target audience, and a schedule of implementation. The tactics should be based on a target audience preferences and the campaign objectives. 4. Corporate partnerships and incentives. Include in your campaign any suggestions for potential corporate sponsors who could contribute incentives or funding to help this event. So that is P1. It is due on January 19th, and primarily it is going to have your team name, the writing, and then most importantly, your 9 ideas from your team. So that moves us to P2. theme refinement, and campaign creative. So after you receive feedback, you're going to narrow it down to 3 ideas, 1 per person. Based on your assigned creative themes, work to refine, resolve, design, and produce a comprehensive creative presentation of the Grad 2021 campaign. All presentations will be made to the faculty for final review and selections on February 23rd. The creative themes that have been chosen all need further refinement, some more than others, but generally the ideas are primarily are preliminary, need plenty of refining, consideration, and testing before their potential can be properly judged. The objective is to fully resolve the concept so students and faculty can then choose one directions to represent the class. This is when everything gets decided. So team tasks: review, refine, assign strategy, themes, and concepts. Define campaign messaging based on refined themes. So those are still individual at this point. Design and produce comprehensive mock-ups of campaign applications for chosen refined theme. So poster, email promo, Instagram, a direct mailer, website, and student page. So in your presentation for this one, examples of contents that support your theme and represents the campaign voice. The voice should be developed to be clear and consistent, easily adapted or to suit different media and/or tactics. Following the presentation, students and faculty will decide on which campaign to execute the 2021 campaign. The team with the winning campaign will then work as a team to execute the final deliverables. The chosen student whose work was chosen will work as a team leader and distribute design, production, and social media tasks to the other members of the team, while the rest of the class then moves into refinement of their own campaigns. But just to make sure you know, your campaigns do not get sent to industry, only the chosen class campaign. And just to give you an example, actually, let's just switch to Moodle and have a look at P3. So P2, we've now chosen design direction for the class. P3 is now individual implementation. So the first 3 deliverables you're going to be marked on is the poster, email, promo, and a direct mailer. So those 3 things, as part of that is refining your individual campaign, but those 3 will be marked specifically. Then if we move to the final P4 presentation, just click on that. So here you're specifically going to be marked on Instagram, website design, and the overall completed campaign. So that gives you 3 specific things in P3 and P4 to aim for. So it will keep you sort of working on those things. So after P2, when you move to, if we could just go back, go back a couple weeks. So if we go to P3, at this point, implementation of your individual poster, email, and direct mailer relatively looks like this. So I'm going to show you. What last year's looked like at this point. Okay, so here is an example of last year. So this was the refined. So this was the P2 part of the project. So showing the logo, colors, looking at tone, headlines and taglines. This file is up on Moodle if you want to have a look at it. The visual elements ended up changing at the end. I'll show you that in a minute. Email promotion, social media, some posts. Those are actual posters, direct mailer, and then the grad website. So this was part of the refined, part of the, this would be P3, and then the actual final work was, so this is the actual final poster. So we added some a little bit of layering, some secondary type elements, and this was a mock-up of the website. So this was a survey that was part of the push to get people involved. And then we can see an individual page for each student. This was the photography style that was used. And then some of the Instagram posts. And this was the direct mail piece that went out. And these were some buttons. So it did change from the last iteration, from P3 to P4. That happens for sure. So in Moodle, the creative brief is on here, so you can see the creative brief. You can see the in-class projects we'll be doing. The in-class projects are all meant to be sort of one-day projects. They may have to be a little bit longer, but they're all meant to be sort of design related, to sort of challenge you to come up with concepts. So, and then as you scroll down, you'll see the brief for P1. So you can click that open, and this is exactly what I sort of read off to you earlier. And then you'll see January 19th for P1. That's the 3 people, 9 ideas, 3 people. Scroll down a little bit further, there's an in-class, another in-class, theme refinement, P2, so February 23rd, so this is when each person will have their 5 elements sort of worked out. Then scroll down, P3, this will be the individual poster, email, direct mailer, and continuing to work on the rest of the elements as well. But these will be the 3 that you'll be marked at for P3, and then for P4, for the individuals, you'll be marked for your Instagram, your website, and the overall completed campaign. So that is it. Everything is up on Moodle, and I hope it works out. It's a little bit different than I mentioned this to you before. It's a little bit different than David has done it in the past, and really that's to try and make sure that every student gets some portfolio work out of this class, which wasn't necessarily happening except for the sort of people that project was chosen. So that's it. Hope you enjoy the course. Blah, blah, blah.